Do you agree with Stephen Jones that everybody's back is against the wall right now?
I absolutely agree with that, man. Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. Look. I want to take a moment
You're a clown.
to applaud Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones. Because I'm going to tell you something. Jerry Jones, by the way, did you know that Jerry Jones' birthday is the day before mine?
Oh, do you
His
feel
birthday is
connected?
October 13th. My birthday is October 14th. Jerry Jones is going to be 77 years old on October 13th.
Nice.
And
A
you'll
lot
be
of
71.
similarities between you two. What are you guys, Virgos?
No,
What's your
Libras,
sign?
Libras.
Oh, you're Libras.
Libras, okay?
Oh, okay, thanks for
Libras,
clearing that up.
absolutely. So let me be very, very clear. Jerry Jones, Father Time, he ain't getting any younger now.
Yeah.
Time running out now. He recognizes he's had a beautiful, beautiful life, and he wants to continue to enjoy that life. And the bottom line is that Jason Garrett hasn't gotten it done. Jason Garrett looks like a daggone cheerleader. Jason Garrett has underachieved. We all know it. I don't give a damn. You got people like my man Dominique Foxworth, my brother, that does a great job for us. He thinks that Jason Garrett is a good coach. All I'm saying is, where the hell is the evidence? I don't see it. He's an average coach at best. People who have been better for the Dallas Cowboys have been held accountable and have been made to suffer more for their transgressions, their ineptitude, their lack of production, but somehow, some way, Jason Garrett continues to last.
Some way,
So
somehow.
Stephen Jones, who I also like
the
him.
accent came back.
I like him a lot.
Good.
That man, Stephen Jones, is basically speaking on behalf of his father, his daddy, basically
daddy.
saying, excuse me, if we're going to hold these players accountable, if we're going to hold offensive line coaches accountable, if we're going to hold defensive coordinators accountable, if we're going to hold secondary coaches accountable, why the hell shouldn't we hold the head coach accountable? I think that Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, my buddies, I think they're making the right decision by making sure to let Jason Garrett know it's time to put up or shut up. This is it for you. This will be your last chance at the dance.
That's why.
And I applaud their decision.
That's why the question is, do you agree, with Stephen Jones, that everybody's back is against the wall? The answer is nope. There's one guy's back against the wall, and that's Jason Garrett. The idea that Jerry Jones needs his ego, assuaged or catered to. Yeah. There are lots of guys who can do that, not just Jason Garrett. And there are guys who can coach as well as Jason Garrett who can appeal to Jerry Jones's ego without stepping on it. Mm-hmm. When they traded they had their star running back, the offensive line, now they got a defense, and then they traded for the star wideout. They gave up a first-round pick.
Yep.
And now they had everything. And everyone said, well, look at this. Dak Prescott, here it is, Dak. Let's see if you can be the franchise quarterback. And I thought at the time, I wasn't alone, before you move on from your franchise quarterback that you've invested so heavily in and who's shown under pressure he can do things, he's solid normally and then better than that when you need him to be. Before you move on from that guy, you will move on from the coach. More than anything, I thought the trade put Jason Garrett on the hot seat. I think that they have decided that Dak Prescott is a franchise quarterback. They're going to give him every opportunity to be. I don't think everyone's back is up against the wall. I think one man's back is up against the wall, and that's Jason Garrett.
Correct. I disagree with Stephen Jones' statement that everybody's back is against the wall. Nope. One man's back is against the wall. When it comes to Jason Garrett, a lot of people they like to say that he's the perfect man for the job, partially because he can deal with the Joneses, as you pointed out, Max. But I don't think the reason he's stuck around for, 9 years, is because he's a yes man for the Joneses. I truly do not believe that. What I think is they have been dedicated to a laudable idea. The idea that you need to invest in a process. Let something play out. Against reputation, against cliche, they haven't been quick to pull the firing. They've been quick on the trigger finger. They have let Jason Garrett's process play out, and it has now played out. His back is against the wall. The Cowboys have a young core, a quarterback, a running back, an offensive line, now a number one wide receiver, and talent all across the defense, including 2 studs at linebacker, that can carry them well into the future. That core's back is not against the wall. Their window will be for several years. Jason Garrett's window is now, in this 1 year. And let me tell you something. I've been on this show twice today. Truth of the matter is, I've been on this show for a couple years now. And I think I've taken more than my fair share of guff. I think that the way this has gone down is, see, you don't quite have it yet, Stephen A. You're close if you don't know what guff is, but you're not there yet.
All right.
I don't believe in karma, but maybe I believe in balance, not unlike Thanos, I've been dealing with way more than I deserve, and I can feel the tide coming. You've had your day. You can say, yeah. No, it's true.
You're very put upon. It's a tough life.
What can go
It's a tough
wrong
life
will go
being on-
wrong.
getting
I
paid
want
to
you
be
to
on
watch.
television, I know.
You watch this young core. You watch, because it's coming, and I'm going to be the one, hopefully, if you keep inviting me on this set, who gets my day very soon.
Well,
that tide is about to turn.
Every
Balance
dog has
balance
a day.
is coming to this show.
Mr. Kane, may I respond? Let me be very, very clear. When you look at the Dallas Cowboys, okay, and you want to sit up there and say it's just one man that's on the hot seat, that would be Jason Garrett. Can you foresee any successor to Jason Garrett coming in and embracing the rest of the coaching staff that's with the Dallas Cowboys? Because I imagine that any coach who takes over the job is going to want his own people with him. Okay, he might have to answer and be compelled to answer to Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, obviously. But I think he's going to want his own people. So if Jason Garrett's gone,
May I respond?
Is there going to be a bunch of people that's going with him?
Let's just play out a hypothetical if we can, all right?
Okay.
Let's say that a year from now, Lincoln Riley turns Jalen Hurts into yet another Heisman candidate at the University of Oklahoma.
Okay.
He finally sees that there is a blank check available for him, not only in the NFL, but just a few miles south in Dallas.
Right.
He hasn't, as you have pointed out, had success bringing a defense along with his offensive genius.
Right.
Lincoln Riley takes the job in Dallas, rehabilitates Dak Prescott.